Why is it still your voice picking up?
It's been a warm crowd here at Bachman Park as that ball sails foul territory. The first Express is retired. Quick turnaround here in the doubleheader. Eddie Hakopian, the number 2 hitter in the second game of the doubleheader, coming to the plate. That one is swung on foul and to the right. So Hakopian at the plate. We are back here on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. Oliver Nisi here to take you through the second game of the doubleheader tonight. The Express won the first game, 7-4. Second game getting going around 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Hakopian takes a ball. On that one is sent to the third baseman to the left-hand side on a hop. Thrown on over to first. Hakopian goes down, 5-3. Starting the second game for the Baltimore Chop is Corey Burton. Pitches out of Salisbury University. And here is Dion Reynoso hitting third in the second game. Curveball from Burton finds the lower half of the strike zone for strike one. Reynoso went yard in the first game twice. 2 quick outs here for the Chop. Second pitch is low, fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Righty versus righty matchup here. Pitch from Burton. In the dirt, curveball. Count is 2 balls, 1 strikes to Dion Reynoso. And there's a heater, too high, for ball 3. Good at bat from Dion here. To start things off in the top of the first, in the Express's 6th official game of the season. And that one is going to right field. We'll see if a right fielder has a play on it. He tracks it down on the long fly ball, came close to the warning track. The Express are retired quickly here in the top of the first. Coming up is the home team. It's the Chop. Starting for the Express in the second game of the doubleheader is Jake Sandridge. He's making his second appearance of the season. His first appearance came in Game 1. In relief, he pitched an inning. He did not allow a run to score. He struck out 1 and walked 2. He also issued no hits. Again, glad to have you on board. I'm Oliver Nisi here on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. Game 6 for the Rockville Express this season. They're now 3-2 after winning the first game about 20 minutes ago. That game just wrapped up here at Bachman Park in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Sandridge is warming up. He's the right-hander. He stands at 6'2", pitches for St. Mary's College of Maryland. He's going to be a sophomore there next season. He played his high school ball at Good Counsel in Maryland. As a freshman, made 2 starts for St. Mary's this spring. He sports the number 11, just like starting pitcher Clay Buchholz did back for the Red Sox about 5 years ago. Been a long delay here in the bottom of the first, but the chopper coming up to the plate. Leading off for them tonight is Peter Kalinsky. He is the extra hitter. Batting second for them is Craig Wiley. And we'll move along down the order as we go along. Things started very quickly here in the second game. Dion Reynoso, who played first base in game one of the doubleheader, doing the catching here in the second game. First pitch from Sandridge is in there, strike one on the inside corner. Second pitch is skied out of play, going to the right. Have to remind our listeners on YouTube that a lot of cars in the parking lot took some hits from foul balls in the first game. Not sure the batters are going to do anything to limit that in the second. Perfect curveball is in there. Strike three. Sandridge, we saw his fastball, but we just see a curveball right there. That one was pretty. Moved from left to right, in my eyes. That pitch is swung on for a strike. Hitting now for the chop is the number 2 hitter, Craig Wiley. Like Wile E. Coyote. 1-1 now to Wiley, the second baseman. Sandridge, another strike, doing a great job of finding the strike zone here early on. He is ahead 1-2. And another breaking ball in the dirt. That's a ball, so count now 2-2. Fastball heading towards the parking lot behind us. Takes a hop. And that ball is safe from the cars. Count remains at 2-2 to Wiley. Curveball, a little high. Sandridge really featuring that curveball early on. Working quickly, 3-2 pitch.
Yeah!
Two-seamer, got him, swinging. And would you look at that, Jake Sandridge, 2 strikeouts to begin this one. Here is Nick Brown, the first baseman for the chop, batting third. That one is skied, heading towards the center fielder, Netterville. He's under it for the third out. So the chop are retired. Both teams do not score a run in the first. Heading to the second inning, the Express are coming up. Stay with us. Leading off the top of the second for Rockville is Levon Reynoso. He batted cleanup in the first game of the doubleheader, doing the same tonight. Reynoso collected an RBI in the first game. Burton's still out there for the chop. First pitch fastball. Reynoso's going to want that one back. That one is in there for strike one. Second pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball finds the strike zone again. 0-2 quickly on Reynoso. Before the spring season was cut short for Levon, he was hitting .447 with 9 homers and 35 RBIs this spring for Erskine College. That ball finds the dirt for a ball. Count is 1-2 on Levon. Pitch from Burton in the stretch. Inside, Levon wanted to go around, but he held up. Good thinking there. 2-2 the count. Beautiful evening here in Glen Burnie. Really cooled off from earlier. Some wind in the forecast. Nice job from Levon to not go around. That ball was clearly outside. Started in the middle of the strike zone, sailed away. Levon has worked a full count. See what he can do with it here. Pitch from Burton. Curveball sent to right. That's extra bases for Levon. That hits the fence. He's thinking 3. He's going 3. He's on his high horse. Giddy up, horsey. Levon is in there. He slides into third with the first triple for the Express this season. So Levon leads things off for the Express in the top of the second with a triple. And here is Zach Ketterman batting 5th in Game 2. That pitch is a fastball. Looked like a cutter. Started in the middle of the strike zone. Came towards Ketterman inside. The ball was also high. Count is 1-0 with nobody out. Pitch from Burton. Inside. On the hands. And that one gets by the second baseman. So Ketterman is in there. It would have been a close play at first, nonetheless. An RBI for Zach Ketterman. See what they call that. They're going to call it a single for Ketterman. And here is Ryan Hadaway. Hadaway, he sat in the first game tonight. Looking to pick up his 5th hit of the year. That one is sent to center. Center fielder coming on for the Baltimore chop. Makes the play. 1 out now. Here is Adon Reynoso, the 3rd Reynoso brother in the lineup for the Express in Game 2. All Reynosos bat from the right side. Here is Adon with Ketterman at first. There's a fastball down Main Street for strike 1. Haven't seen Adon since Game 3. He sat the last 2 games. He has 1 hit on the season. Burton looks towards first. Pitch coming. Inside, good eye. Good job from Adon to check his swing there. Count is 1-1. With 1 out here in the top of the second. Rockville leads 1-0 here early as Reynoso fouls it back, gets a piece. Adon, unlike his 2 brothers, is a returner from last summer. One-two pitch coming to Adon Reynoso. Curveball inside, runner goes. He's safe at second. That's a steal from Zach Ketterman as he takes second. Runner now in scoring position on a 2-2 count to Adon. Burton looks back. The pitch, breaking ball. That one spoiled to the left. Reynoso putting together a nice at bat here. Ketterman takes his lead from second. Pitch to Reynoso. Strike 3, got him looking. So Adon strikes out. And here is C.J. Kozarowski batting 8th in the second game after coming on to pinch hit in the first game. C.J. with a runner in scoring position, that's Ketterman. Strike 1, that pitch got by Kozarowski. Second pitch. Another fastball, and that caught the inside corner. I don't blame CJ for laying off there, as that one looked like it was too far inside, but it's called a strike, and it is 0-2. Curveball in the dirt. Nice job to lay off. Count is 1-2 with 2 outs. In the top of the second, a man on second. 1-0 Rockville. Here's the pitch. A high heater. Misses the strike zone completely. 2-2 now on Kozarowski. Burton looks back toward Ketterman. The pitch, curveball, missed. Too low and too far inside. The count is 3-2. Pitch coming. Rung him up. Looking. Kozarowski goes down for the second consecutive strikeout for Burton. Both of them were looking. As we're going to the bottom of the second here, Jake Sandridge coming on for his second inning of work. Stay with us. Welcome back to Bachman Park. Oliver Nisi here to bring you summer baseball in the MCBL. Sandridge is back out there for his second inning of work. Here is Brady O'Neill, the catcher for the Chop tonight. You can hear the velocity from here from Sandridge, but that ball is just a little high. 1-0 the count. Working quickly is a slider that finds the strike zone. Sandridge is proving very efficient in the early going. Time is called as the hitter, Brady O'Neill, calls the time. Sandridge from the wind. The pitch is popped up. The second baseman is going to have a play on it for Rockville for the out. That's Hakopian. So Hakopian makes the play at second. And here is James Ingram, the left fielder. Swings for a miss on that. Strike one. Ingram, one of the few hitters in the lineup in Game 2 who also started in Game 1. That ball is fouled back out of play. A beautiful night in Maryland. It is officially night, well past sunset. 9:14 Eastern Time. Pitch from Sandridge. He rung him up for another strikeout. Working quickly is Sandridge. Just recorded his third strikeout of the night. Coming to bat now for the Chop is Sam Daniels, the third baseman. Curveball just a little inside for ball one. Second pitch, fouled back into the right. Sandridge has not allowed a Chop base runner so far. Pitch to Daniels. A heater. Right down the middle. Surprised the hitter laid off there. 1-0 Rockville lead in the bottom of the second. That one almost hit Daniels on the breaking ball. Sandridge, quick windup. That ball is caught from Ketterman at short. The side is retired. Chop go down. We have completed 2 innings in the second game of the doubleheader tonight. After 2, Rockville 1, Baltimore 0, here on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. Corey Burton is back out there for his third inning of work. Coming to the plate, the number 9 hitter for Rockville, it's Jesse Lacefield. Hitting from the left side, first pitch. Nearly took off his skull, but nice job to duck out of that one for ball 1. Lacefield back in. 1-0 pitch. And there's a fastball right in the wheelhouse. It took Lacefield off balance. He's back in, and the count is 1-1. Pitch from Burton. Fastball upstairs, too far outside. 2-1. Great night for baseball. A lot of fans on hand. A lot of fans or families of the players in support. 2-1 pitch, fastball outside. Nice eye from Lacefield. He finds himself in a hitter's count at 3-1. The pitch. Swung on, and for the second time this at-bat, a fastball that Lacefield is going to want back. Count is full now to Lacefield. Again, goes down swinging on that same fastball. Right down the middle, just couldn't connect. A good at-bat, though, from Lacefield as he worked it. The count full. Burton has struck out his last 3 express hitters. First pitch is inside but in there to Gebler, the leadoff hitter in Game 2. Gebler is 0 for 1. That ball is fouled back. And he's quickly down 0-2. It's been a solid performance from Burton as a starter in Game 2. Allowed just 1 run. And there's a broken bat. Just foul. That ball went almost as far as... the bat went almost as far as the ball. That one got in on the hands, and Gebler is getting himself a new bat. Count remains at 0-2 as the home plate umpire brushes off the home plate rubber. These umpires are in for it tonight, a doubleheader, 14 innings of baseball. Gebler ready for the pitch. Breaking ball, struck him out looking. He didn't have a chance there. So now Burton has struck out 4 hitters in a row. And here is Eddie Hakopian. He grounded out to third his first time up. Breaking ball on the ground to the shortstop. He bobbles it, throws on to first. Hakopian legs it out. Nice job to get down the line, as that is going to be an error for the shortstop. But a nice job for Hakopian. Good wheels. So with 2 away and a runner on, in the top of the third, it is Dion Reynoso coming to the plate, as Eddie Hakopian is still in the dugout looking for his face mask. He finally gets it and is headed to first. So a slight delay here as the umpires are trying to speed up play. Dion Reynoso steps in. Can only imagine he's looking towards the center field fence. He swings on mightily for strike one. So Reynoso reads the velocity from Burton in his second at-bat now. He flew out to deep right in his first at-bat. Another fastball upstairs. Nice job to lay off. It's been quiet here early in Game 2. 1-0 Rockville. Breaking ball on the ground to the third baseman. Routine play there. On to first for the out. So the Express are retired in the top of the third. We're heading to the bottom half. The Chopper coming up, looking to put some runs on the board for the first time tonight. We'll be back. So Sandridge is throwing strikes tonight. He starts this count ahead 0-1. From the windup, another strike, so he's feeling it out there. Ahead 0-2. And that one is on the ground. Just foul. Jesse Lacefield at first tonight in the second game of the doubleheader was on the run there, trying to fetch that one down. O2 pitch. Oh, look at that one. A curveball found the strike zone. He had Schroeder, the DH for the chop, frozen at the dish. Sandridge has not allowed a hit. He has 4 strikeouts. And we are now at the 8th man in the lineup. Two-seamer is swung on and missed. Hitting now is the center fielder, Patrick Crack. That one just a little high. 1-1 is the count with 1 away. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Rockville as time is called. Home plate umpire wants to get in there and brush off home plate. He does so in front of Dion Reynoso. One is the count. The pitch. Curveball just misses. On the outside, 2-1. Sandridge working quickly, and that one is foul to the left. This time behind the chop dugout. The express infield from right to left is Jesse Lacefield at first, Eddie Hakopian at second, Zach Kitterman at short, and Ryan Hadaway, he's at third. 2-2 pitch. Rung him up again. As Crack cannot believe it, he goes down looking. 5 strikeouts for Sandridge now. He is cruising. The umpire has something to say to Crack as he just enters the dugout. Here is Andrew Rickard, the shortstop. Curveball is a strike. So Sandridge trying to do the unthinkable, striking out the side. 2-seamer, you guessed it, another strike. That one was foul tipped by Rickard, the number 9 hitter in Game 2 for the Chop. 0-2 pitch. Right down the middle, got a piece of Dion Reynoso's helmet. Sandridge retrieves the ball from the dugout. Assistant coach Peter Phillips tossed him that one. 0-2 pitch coming. Rickard's back in there. Sandridge working quickly. Sandridge took a couple steps towards the dugout. He wanted it, but that one was a little low and outside. 1-2 pitch coming, 2 outs, bottom of the third, 1-0 Rockville in Game 2 of the doubleheader. The pitch, fouled behind home plate. Rickard was a little late on that one. He got a piece, though. Nice job to stay alive. 1-2 is still the count. Sandridge trying to throw another strike. Here it is. Very quick in the windup. Is high and way inside. Count now finds itself at 2-2. Seems like Sandridge is just waiting until the Chop player steps back into the box. Delivers a little slowly this time. Inside on the curve. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Right-hander Sandridge against the right-hander Rickard. Too much time between pitches, and time is called. Sandridge has not allowed a ball to be hit on the ground in play tonight. There's been 2 flyouts, 1 lineout, and 5 strikeouts as that one is flown to Reynoso behind home plate. He's got a play on it, and the Chop are retired. And there is a little hostility between the two teams. After that out is retired from Sandridge. Nonetheless, we're still playing baseball here in Maryland. I'm Oliver Nisi on the call. Happy for you all to join us on YouTube Live. Top of the 4th coming your way next. Welcome back to Summer Baseball here on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. I'm Oliver Nisi on call. Beginning things here in the top of the fourth for the Express. At the dish is Levon Reynoso. First pitch goes off the catcher's mask. Foul tip, strike one. The starter for the Baltimore Chop tonight, Corey Burton, is still out there. He's putting together a nice outing. Just one earned run through 3 innings. Second pitch to Levon Reynoso. A curveball that finds the strike zone. A good pitch from Burton. Reynoso is down 0-2. He tripled back in the second. Curveball off the leg of Burton, but a nice job to stay with it. Throws it on to first for the first out. So decent contact from Levon, but a better job from Burton to get out in front of that one. Here's Ketterman. Ketterman had himself a game one. He was 3 for 3 with a walk. There's a bunt attempt, and that is scraped foul. He reached bases in all 4 trips to the plate in game one, and so far in game two, he's 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-0 Rockville in the top of the fourth. Pretty looking fastball from Burton. Burton working quickly, and the count is 0-2 on Ketterman. Ketterman, one of the few Express players who rocks the High Sox. Nice job to stay alive on that fastball. Count remains 0-2. Just past 9:30 in the evening. 0-2 pitch. Curveball, rung him up looking. Ketterman goes down. 2 are away for the Express. And here is Hadaway, but not before a mound visit from the Baltimore Chop coach. Head coach for the Chop is Nick Meyer. That's going to do it for Burton. Burton was tremendous as of late. He hadn't allowed a hit in the last 9 batters he faced. But he is done. His night's done. He goes 3 1/3. I have a new pitcher for the Chop. It's going to be Travis Nail. Pitches at Stevenson University in Maryland. He's warming up. Hadaway is about to come to the dish. Some conversation going on between head coaches Meyer and Price with the umpire, the home plate umpire. As the second base umpire, who calls the balls and strikes, has just informed Nail that his time warming up is almost over. Happy to have you with us, Oliver Nisi on call. We're in Glen Burnie, Maryland, here on the Rockville Express's 6th game of the season. They are 3-2 after winning Game 1 of this doubleheader. Hadaway steps in, and here we go. First pitch from Nail. A lot of break to that ball. Swung on and missed for strike one. There's a fastball in the dirt. Too low. 1-1 is the count to Hadaway. Another breaking ball is in there for a strike, so two breaking balls from Nail have both found the strike zone. 1-2 pitch coming to Hadaway. Spoiled to the right. Nice job to stay alive. Hadaway in the second inning, he flew out to center. He plays his college ball at Mount St. Mary's University in Maryland. Nice eye off the plate. Count is 2-2. More on Hadaway. He played his high school ball at Poolsville High School in Maryland. Going to be a junior next fall at Mount St. Mary's. There's a fastball upstairs, so the count now has been worked full from Hadaway. The pitch. That was inside, but hit the bat. Hadaway went halfway around. It hit the bat for a foul ball. Count remains at 3-2. Nail shakes the catcher off twice. He finds his pitch from the windup. Here it is. Breaking ball up the middle. We'll see if this is going to be a single. Second baseman, a wild throw on to first, not in time. So, nice job from Hadaway to get contact on that one. He picks up a single. Good effort there from Craig Wiley at second. He started well to the right of the second base bag, ended up just to the left of the second base bag on the run, but the throw was just a little late. Here is Adon Reynoso in his second at-bat. First pitch is chopped down to short. Throw on over to first is in time. Reynoso is retired on the first pitch. So score that one 6-3. And the Express are retired in the top of the fourth. The Chopper coming up. The home team in Game 2. The Express were the home team in Game 1. Jake Sandridge coming back out to pitch. He's going to warm up, and we'll be back when play resumes. We're back in the bottom of the fourth. Jake Sandridge back out there to pitch. First ball is a fastball inside, ball one. Leading off this inning for the chop, as Sandridge throws ball two, is Nick Delaval. He is the right fielder for the chop. 2-0 pitch is on a line. Great pick from Hadaway over to first for the out. That's got the Express dugout going. It's been a long game, or long 2 games. We are now officially in the 11th inning. If you combine the first 2 games in the doubleheader. Almost 10 o'clock Eastern in the evening. So Delaval grounds out to Hadaway at third, and we are back up to the top of the lineup. That one is spoiled. Count is 1-1. To Peter Kalinsky, the extra hitter for the chop. Sports the number 29. And hits from the right side. That one inside. Count is 2-1 to Kalinsky. 2-1 pitch is fouled back. Just over my head behind the backstop. Kalinsky at the plate. Plays his college ball at Washington and Jefferson College. 2-2 pitch coming. Time is called first, as both Kalinsky and Sandridge step off. Now they're back in, and here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside for a strike. May have made a little contact on the foul tip. Doesn't matter. There's another strikeout for Jake Sandridge. That one was on a 2-seamer, so it fooled Kalinsky as he goes back to the dugout. And here is Craig Wiley, one of the 6 strikeout victims so far for Sandridge. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Rockville. Pitch from Sandridge. Fastball on the outside corner. Oh, 0-1 pitch coming to Craig Wiley. Another fastball just a little outside. Barely missed there. Count is 1-1. That ball is hit to Hakopian at second. He has it onto first for the out. The side is retired. 4-3. And the Express are coming up in the top of the fifth. They lead 1-0 over the Baltimore Chop in Game 2 of the doubleheader. I'm Oliver Nisi for Rockville Express Baseball, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Bachman Park. Oliver Nisi here to bring you Rockville Express Baseball. broadcasting live on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. You can find us on YouTube Live. Go to youtube.com and type in the search bar, Rockville Express. You can find us there, our channel. Subscribe and drop a comment if you'd like. Leading off the top of the fifth is C.J. Kozarowski, as time is called. Pitching in his second inning in relief is Travis Nail. That pitch fouled back from Kozarowski. He's in his second at-bat of the evening. Pitch from Nail from the windup. Hit on the ground to third. And that is fouled. Again, another one of those balls that comes close to being fair. I got a tough read on it behind home plate. 2-2 pitch. Or 0-2. Just a little outside. Count is 1-2 to C.J. Kozarowski. Nice job to lay off on the slider, it looked like, from Nail. Kozarowski, after falling behind 0-2, has worked his way back into the count. Count is now 2-2. And Kozarowski fouls it back. Turning into a nice at-bat for Kozarowski. Like Hadaway, Kozarowski also attends Mount St. Mary's University. And like Jake Sandridge, he went to Good Counsel High School. That ball is low. It was a fastball, and the count now is full. Kozarowski, the leadoff hitter for the Express in the fifth. And a good eye from Kozarowski as he takes his base on a 3-2 pitch. He is aboard for the Express with nobody out in the top of the fifth for Jesse Lacefield. So Kozarowski last year was an MCBL All-Star. He batted .383 with an OPS above 1,000. It's just a matter of time before he gets hot this season. First pitch to Lacefield is in there for a strike at the knees. Lacefield will be a freshman next year at Catholic University in Washington, D.C. He played his high school ball at Winston Churchill High School in Maryland. He fakes the bunt as Kozarowski stays at first. Count is 1-1. Lacefield made his season debut 2 nights ago against the Putty Hill Panthers at home. He went 1-for-1 with a single. As Nail tosses it over to first to check Kozarowski over there. Lacefield, who is starting at first, is also a catcher. Runner goes to second. That ball is high, and Kozarowski is in there with the stolen base. So Lacefield has a runner in scoring position. Rockville trying to extend their lead in the top of the fifth. Count is 3-1 to Jesse Lacefield. Nail working from the stretch. And that is swung on for a miss, as the count is 3-2. Lacefield in his second full count tonight. He walks as the ball gets past the catcher. It went under the fence. Kozrowski is going to be held at third. Lacefield takes first on the walk. The second straight walk issued by Nail to open up the inning. We're back at the top of the lineup. It's Dylan Gebler, the center fielder tonight. Nail is going to have a talking to from one of the Baltimore Chops bench coaches, trying to calm down the young righty. Rockville, who leads 1-0 in the fifth inning, are looking for their second consecutive win and their second win of the night. If they won this evening, they would move to 4-2 on the season. They were 2-1 before dropping a game at home on Monday to the Putty Hill Panthers, 14-9. Gebler's at the dish, and he's ready, and so is Nail. First pitch is high for ball one. Lacefield at first, Kozrowski at third, Gebler at the dish. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Breaking ball is right down the middle. Nice pitch from Nail. Eddie Hakopian on deck for the Rockville Express. Throw on over to first. Lacefield dives back in there. Another throw on over to first. Lacefield again is safe. Gebler looking for his first hit in this game. He's 0 for 2. 1-1 pitch is high for ball two. Nail looks like he's in a little trouble here. Runners at the corner, nobody out, behind Gebler in the count. Looks on over to first. Fires home. And that one is popped up in the infield. It is caught by the second baseman as Kozrowski is stranded at third. He cannot tag. It was not deep enough. And that's a big out from Nail. So Gebler is 0 for 3. As another mound visit for the Chop. We're going to take a short break as Nail is being relieved. We'll be back. New pitcher in relief for the Baltimore Chop. It is Alex Crocamo, a right-hander. Plays his college ball at Ursinus College. He's on in relief. He replaces Travis Nail. And here is Eddie Hakopian. That is fouled back behind the Express dugout. One out in the top of the fifth. Runners still at the corners for Hakopian. The Express bench in a rare mood tonight. Can hear them singing some songs over there to my right. Very vocal. Hakopian fouls back another pitch. He's down 0-2. Hakopian looking for his first hit of the evening. He reached on an error in the third. He's been a staple in the Express lineup so far this season. That ball is fouled back. 3 fouls so far this at bat for Eddie Hakopian. That one's on the ground. Kozarowski's coming home. Play at the plate. Not in time. Nice looking dive from C.J. Kozarowski as his pants turn from white to brown from the dirt.
They were already back.
So a single for Eddie Hakopian and an RBI as Kozarowski comes around. It was a nice inning for C.J. Kozarowski. He walked to lead off the inning, then stole second, went to third on a pass ball, and finally came home. Lacefield's at second, Hakopian at first, and Dion Reynoso at the dish. That one was a little inside, but found the inside corner for strike one. A 1 pitch. Swung on, missed. Runners at first and second. 1 out, 0-2 count to Reynoso. Just a little outside. Reynoso stays alive. Count now 1-2. And that one is sent to center. I may have got a little ahead of myself with the voice. It's caught by the center fielder. Lacefield tags from second, and he goes to third. So Dion Reynoso flies to center, and here comes his brother, Levon. So runners are back at the corners for the Express in the top of the fifth. They lead 2-0. First pitch to Reynoso is up and in for ball one. 2 men down for Reynoso. Lacefield at third. Hakopian at first. A breaking ball finds the inside edge. Strike one. Rockville now up by 2 runs, looking for the clean sweep in the doubleheader after they won the first game. Pitch to Reynoso is smacked to left. That's going to be extra bases. Lacefield scores. Hakopian is coming around third. He's going to score standing up. Reynoso is at third for his second triple of the night. Wow. So 2 triples for Levon. 2 RBIs on that extra base hit. And Rockville has a 4-0 lead. Levon is at third after clearing the bases, 90 feet away, with Ketterman at the dish. First pitch from Crow Camo is a fastball in there for strike one. That one is sent back foul. Oh, 2 pitch coming to Zach Ketterman. Nice job to stay alive as he fouls a second straight pitch back. Ketterman in both the games combined in doubleheader tonight is 4 for 5 with a walk and a strikeout. That ball again foul back.
Oh my God!
Oh, I hit Michael's car.
So in the distance, you can hear a car alarm going off, and that has been the standard tonight. Lots of cars being hit by baseballs. Not in safe play. As Ketterman hits it over to first, the first baseman throws it on to the pitcher. As Crow Camo steps on the bag for the third and final out of the inning. The Express puts some runs on the board. They lead 4-0. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th with the chop coming up. I'm Oliver Nisi on Rockville Express Baseball Network. We're going to have a new pitcher. I'll tell you all about it when we come back. So Jake Sandridge's night has come to an end. At the end of it, he went 4 innings. He struck out 6 chop batters. And into pitch now for the Express is Ryan D'Alessandro. He's a right-hander. Pitches at a Hood College in Maryland. D'Alessandro is making his second appearance of the season. He pitched in the 3rd game for the Express, which was a win. He went 3 innings, struck out 2, and did not allow a hit. or a run, or a walk. Dion Reynoso is behind the plate. He started game 2 as the catcher. Travis Rinker started game 1. Leading off this inning for the Baltimore Chop is Nick Brown. First baseman for the Chop tonight. First pitch to him is a fastball, too low and in the dirt, and back to the backstop for ball 1. Four to nothing, Rockville Express over the Baltimore Chop. The Express looking to hand the Chop their 3rd loss of the season. They came in today with just 1 loss. It's been a timeout called. Dion Reynoso, the catcher for the Express, adjusting some of his equipment. More on D'Alessandro. He stands at 6'5". He's going to be a senior next year at Hood College. Played his high school ball in New Jersey. As a sophomore at Hood College, he pitched 32 2/3 innings and allowed an ERA of just 3.58. He'll be headed back there in the fall. Dion Reynoso about ready, as he had to do a lot of adjusting on the chest protector. Nick Brown steps back in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Pitch to him is in the dirt. 2-0 count to Nick Brown. And that is sent to left. Kozarowski's under it and makes the play. So nice contact from Brown, but he flies out to the outfield. His 2nd time in as many at-bats. Here is O'Neill, the catcher. Like Brown, O'Neill, the cleanup hitter, hitting from the right side against the righty, D'Alessandro. Pitch from him is a fastball down low and inside.
What inning is it? What inning? Top of the
Bottom 5th. O'Neill steps back in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. D'Alessandro from the wind finds the strike zone. D'Alessandro found his first strike in this at-bat right there. Finds another strike on the fastball. Low and inside, and the count is even at 2. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The Express lead 4-0. And O'Neill strikes out. He swung on and missed on the slider. Pretty looking pitch from D'Alessandro. 2 are retired now in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Ingram. He hits it on the ground to Hakopian, who moves from left to right. He bobbled it. Tough play for Eddie Hakopian. Couldn't come up with it. And Ingram is on. Two outs for Sam Daniels, the third baseman. First pitch to him is a ball. That one was low. Barely missed. Sam Daniels rocking the white helmet and the white uniform for the chop. D'Alessandro from the stretch. That one's low. That pitch again low from D'Alessandro. Count is 3-0 on Daniels. Daniels plays his college ball at Lackawanna College. That one's inside, and Daniels takes his base on 4 pitches. So the Chop got something going here. 2 men on, 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. Got a pinch hitter here for the Chop. It's Tyler Leach we saw in the first game. He's hitting for the designated hitter, Kevin Schroeder. First pitch is in there. Good-looking fastball from D'Alessandro. Runner in scoring position for the Chop. That pitch is in there for a strike, so D'Alessandro working quickly this at-bat. He's up 0-2. 0-2 is the count. 2 outs with 2 on in the bottom of the 5th. Runner goes from second to third. Throw on down to third is not in time. That pitch was a ball. It barely missed outside. Both runners advance. Very aggressive on the base paths are the Baltimore Chop here. 1-2 is the count, and D'Alessandro trying to retire Leach. That one is foul tipped, and Leach stays alive. D'Alessandro from the stretch. 1-2 pitch. And that is sent to center. Gebler is under it. And he's got it for the out. So D'Alessandro, despite allowing 2 base runners, gets out of it, as he has yet to allow a run to score this season. We've played 5 here at Bachman Park. Heading to the 6th inning, the score, Rockville 4, the Chop 0. Welcome back to Rockville Express Baseball. Oliver Nisi on call. Ryan Hadaway is going to lead off the top of the sixth. He takes ball one upstairs. Hadaway tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. That one is skied to short center as Patrick Crack is there to make the play. One retired for the Express, and here is Adon Reynoso. Reynoso really gets down in his stance at the plate. He takes the first pitch for a strike. It was a breaking ball. Crow Camo is back out there in relief for the Baltimore chop. 1-1 the count. Reynoso looking for his first hit of the night. Breaking ball, found the strike zone on the inside. 1-2 now to Adon Reynoso. And Reynoso struck out, but the ball got by the catcher. O'Neill collected it and threw it on down to first for the second out. So Reynoso is retired, and here is Kozarowski. Kozarowski 0 for 1 tonight with a walk, a stolen base, a run scored, and a strikeout. First pitch is in there for a strike. Approaching 10:30 in the evening. Kozarowski fouls it, and he is behind 0-2. Crow Camo working from the stretch. That one way high for ball one. It was a fastball, and you could see the dirt come out of the catcher's mitt once the catcher caught it. Kozarowski fouls it towards the Express dugout to the right. He stays alive at 1-2. And that pitch is fouled again from Kozarowski. He's putting together his second consecutive good at bat here, staying alive. And that one is spoiled.
Hey, good job, Terry. Way to chop.
Kozarowski really has a simple approach at the plate. Not too much bending in the knees and not too much rocking back and forth with the arms or the shoulders. Just kind of stands straight up at the plate. He stays alive again. Just fouled off his fourth consecutive pitch.
Way to foul, Ken.
Kozarowski stands tall, sort of like Cody Bellinger of the Dodgers, but from the right side. Bellinger certainly has a lot more height. And Kozarowski goes down swinging. That will retire the side and end the top of the sixth. The Chopper coming up. They're down 4-0. First pitch to Patrick Crack is in there for a strike. Second pitch is 2. Ryan D'Alessandro back out for his second inning of work in relief. He relieved Jake Sandridge, who went the first 4 innings for the Express. 0-2 pitch is outside. D'Alessandro working very quickly here. Swung on and missed. Crack goes down for the swinging strikeout. There have been 8 Baltimore chop hitters retired by the strikeout in Game 2 of the doubleheader here. Andrew Rickard at the plate now. And he fouls one back. The Express have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. With 1 out, Oliver Nisi on call on the Rockville Express Baseball Network. That one finds the strike zone on the breaking ball. And the count is 2-2 for Andrew Rickard. And swung on and missed for strike 3. Rickard goes down for the second consecutive strikeout by swinging. And here is the 10th hitter in the lineup for the chop. It's Nick Delaval. And that is sent to right. And quite the catch made in right field.
Way to go, Rockville! Woo!
That was made by Levon Reynoso for the final out in a quick inning. 1-2-3 inning. We played 6. At the end of 6, the Express lead 4-0. We have Jesse Lacefield leading off the next inning, and he'll be doing that in about a minute or so. We'll be back. New pitcher for the Baltimore Chop. It is Casey Baumgart, a southpaw, pitches out of Wilson College in Pennsylvania. First pitch to Jesse Lacefield is inside for a ball. Lacefield, who started Game 2, is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. 1-1 the count now to Lacefield. Lefty-lefty matchup here. That ball, breaking ball, outside for ball 2. Express clinging to a comfortable 4-0 lead, trying to get some insurance runs here. Lacefield is now in a hitter's count as that ball was down and away. Count is 3-1. As Bumgart steps off, briefly, he's back on. Lacefield now back in the box, and the pitch. And that is too low, so Lacefield will take his base for the second time tonight. Going to be a pitch hitter for the Express. It's going to be Noah Clement, making his third pinch hit appearance of the young season. He is 1 for 2 in those pinch hit scenarios so far. That pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Lacefield at first, nobody out in the top of the 7th, 4-0 Rockville. And a breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 1. One pitch is roped to right, but out of play. Count now 1-2 to Clement. Clement plays his college ball at Worcester College in Ohio. Played his high school ball here in Maryland at Walt Whitman High School, the famous author. That one low for ball 2. Good eye from Clement. Clement this past season missed his junior year due to an injury, but as a sophomore he started 10 games and had a .341 batting average. And that 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Clement, the pinch hitter for Gebler, is retired. And another pinch hitter for the Express, it's Brandon Goodman. He's on to hit for Eddie Hakopian. Goodman was featured as a pinch runner in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Goodman takes ball 1 inside. 1 out now in the top of the 7th. Bumgart on in his first inning of relief. That one is foul back, will land about 10 feet behind me. Just made it over the backstop fence. Brandon Goodman now working with a 1-1 count. And that pitch finds the strike zone. It was a breaking ball. One-two pitch is low in the dirt. Count is 2-2. Goodman just graduated high school. He'll be playing his college ball at Harford Community College in Maryland. Had a chance to speak with him the other day. Looking to make the transition from junior college to a 4-year school. That one is hit in the air to short center. Actually going to be caught by the second baseman for the second out. That is Craig Wiley. So after Lacefield walked to lead off this inning, Clement went down swinging and Goodman popped out to the second baseman. Here is Dion Reynoso for his 4th at-bat. And that was a hanger. Reynoso may have want that one back as it was a slow roll to the plate. Nonetheless, strike 1. And same pitch, that one is foul tipped into the mitt for strike 2. The reliever, Bumgard, is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Another breaking ball. Nice job by Brady O'Neill, the catcher, to not let that ball skedaddle to the backstop. Lacefield remains at first. Count is 1-2. Another breaking ball is sent on to the shortstop. Tough play for him. He's going to throw it on over to first. Not in time as Reynoso has an infield hit. That is Dion Reynoso's first hit in the 2nd game of the doubleheader. Lacefield moves up to 2nd. And here is Levon Reynoso. He is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in Game 2. First pitch to Levon. Outside, ball 1. So Levon Reynoso got off to a tough start to start the season. In the first 2 games, he was 0 for 8. Games 3 and 4, he had 4 homers and 8 combined RBIs. In Game 5, earlier in this doubleheader, he had a sacrifice fly and a walk. And in Game 2 so far, he has 2 triples and 2 RBIs. Bumgard working from the stretch. The pitch is low. Nice job again from O'Neill to stop that one. Levon has worked himself a 3-0 count. That pitch is low, and it's going to be a 4-pitch walk as Lacefield will go to 3rd, Dion Reynoso to 2nd, and Levon Reynoso to 1st. Here's Ketterman. Ketterman in Game 2 is 1 for 3 with a stolen base. He also struck out in the 4th. Bases are loaded for him against the lefty Bumgart. And that one is low in the dirt and outside as going to have a quick mound visit. One of the Chophead bench coaches is out there to talk to Bumgart as Ketterman just took 1-0. So Rockville leading 4-0 here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. They took their first one by a final score of 7-4. Ketterman is back in at the dish on a 1-0 count with 2 away and 3 on. He takes high, fastball. Count rests at 2-0. That pitch is outside, so the second straight count that has gone 3-0 on Baumgart. .30 pitch is low. So Ketterman takes his base. In comes Lacefield.
There we go, Rockville.
Bases are still loaded. And it's Ryan Hadaway now. .5-0 Rockville in the top of the 7th. First pitch in there, a called strike on Hadaway.
Not you, Ryan.
Hadaway looking for his second hit of the night. That one was in there for a strike. That ball was caught by the catcher O'Neill, close to Hadaway's jersey, but it's called a strike. 0-2 now on Hadaway. Breaking ball for a ball inside. Hadaway, the right-hander, against the southpaw here. He holds off again, and the count now even at 2.
Battle.
Two-two pitch is hit to the right. Looks like the right fielder is going to have a play. And nobody knows what happened. The umpires have no idea. They're going to call him out. Don Reynoso, who is in the on-deck circle, cannot believe it. Reynoso, he had a good view of it, a better view than me, but the umpires call him out to end the inning. It was a diving catch out there, so a good effort nonetheless from Delaval out there in right. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. And Ryan D'Alessandro is heading to the mound. He's going to head out there for his 3rd inning of work. We'll bring it to you here next.
Go, Rockville, hold him.
Welcome back, baseball fans. Heading to the bottom of the 7th now. Oliver Nisi on the call for Rockville Express Baseball. The Express looking to improve to 4-2 on the young season. Only had 2 pitchers in Game 2 tonight of the doubleheader. Ryan D'Alessandro, now in his 3rd inning of work. First pitch is low and in for a ball on a fastball. And that one nearly hit Kalinsky. Peter Kalinsky is the extra hitter, leadoff hitter for Game 2. He's at the dish. That one is sent to right. And it's... Oh, what a catch! What a catch from Levon Reynoso out there! Nobody knew it except the Express bench. One of the players called that Levon reeled that in. He sure did for the first out. One away now in the bottom of the 7th. Reynoso, who played third base in Game 1 of the doubleheader, is out and right now. It's going to be strike one on Craig Wiley, who attempted a butt. Second pitch. Down and in for ball. Express up 5-0 in the bottom of the 7th. That one finds the outer half. Count is 1-2 for pitcher Ryan D'Alessandro. And that one is hit to left. Kozarowski is... That's not Kozarowski. That's a defensive replacement out there. Can't tell who it is from here. But that Express player is in left field, and he made the catch for the second out of the inning. Still can't get over that play from Levon Reynoso in right. 2 hitters ago. First pitch to Nick Brown is in there. And we only have one more out here in this game. That one is sent in the air. Could be the final out of the game. It is. It is Lacefield. He's got it. And I'll tell you something, folks. I didn't want to say anything, but it is official. The Rockville Express have just pitched a combined no-hitter. Jake Sandridge went the first 4 innings of no-hit ball. He struck out 6. And Ryan D'Alessandro went the final 3. He struck out 3, so 9 combined strikeouts tonight from Express pitchers. A combined no-hitter. You rarely see that, but it just happened. And Glenn Burney tonight. By the way, the second out of the 7th inning was recorded in left by Noah Clement. Want to give him credit on that. He came in as a pinch hitter in the top of the 7th for the Express. The Express take this one 5-0. They improve to 4-2 on the young season. They sweep the doubleheader. They win the first game 7-4. They win this one 5-0. Both games in 7 innings. The Express will next play another doubleheader on Saturday. On Saturday, they'll welcome in the FTB Mid-Atlantic Baseball Club in for a doubleheader. First game scheduled at 11 a.m., second game at 1:30. The day after that, it's going to be another doubleheader for the Express. And again, on that Sunday, July 19th, against the Coast Sports Green Wave, first game is at 11 a.m. and second game at 1:30. That's going to do it here, folks. I'm Oliver Nisi from Bachman Park in Glen Burnie, Maryland. An away game for the Express tonight. A doubleheader resulted in 2 Express wins. They got a 2-game winning streak heading in to the weekend. We'll see you then. Good night.